Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on Meet Cute, starring Pete Davidson. I never understand how to say her name. Is it Kelly Cuoco? Is that how you say that? Cuoco? Anyhow, it's a combination of a romantic comedy and I guess you'd say hot tub time machine. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. Links in the description. Comedy horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys, books 1 through 9, available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. I just took my shoes off. We just went walkies. It was a nice walkies. Nice walkies. Anywho, so Kelly is kind of at the top of her game. This is a Peacock original, by the way. She's good at what she does. She plays the hot chick, although her face looks a little different. Did she have some work done? I'm wondering. Or did she just get a little older and her face changed a little? I don't know. I mean, she still looks good. Yeah, now that looks like her there. So she's the lead. And basically, she stumbles into a tanning booth, and the woman who runs it says, "Oh no, it's a time machine." And then she goes back in time to meet Pete Davidson to relive the wonderful night she already had with him and fix all his problems. And then she has to murder the duplicate of herself in the past each time she does this in order to take the place of herself, which is kind of funny. I mean, look, it's a goofy movie. But you know, the problem with time travel movies is they're a bit of a crutch, and if you're going to do something like Hot Tub Time Machine, where the time machine is a tanning bed, try not to get too serious with it. And this, of course, is sort of what happens, because ultimately it's about their relationship and about how Kelly's character, can you stop? Kelly's character, it's not good enough that she met this guy and fell in love with him. She has to fix him. And then each time she tries to fix him, it doesn't quite work, and she hasn't fixed him enough, so she goes back in time again and again and again. The problem is, of course, this conceit's been done in Hot Tub Time Machine. It's been done in Groundhog Day. It was done in Hot Tub Time Machine 2. You know, it's a bit of a crutch. Okay? And with a movie like this, okay, I can hear the pitch. You know, the pitch is, it's a romantic comedy and, Bill and Ted mixed with Bill and Ted, I guess you'd say. I don't know, because Joan's barking and totally disrupting. All right, you got to sit over here then. This way he'll shut up. What's the other movie I just mentioned? Jeez, Joan, you messed me all up. Anyhow, like the pitch is, I mean, it's not like it's bad. It's not like it's a bad pitch. It's just been done. You know, if they had never done Hot Tub Time Machine, this would be a funny pitch, right? It'd be Back to the Future meets romantic comedy, or Groundhog's Day meets a romantic comedy. And it's a very girly presentation in that it's all about their relationship. It's not really about the time travel, but time travel is like big. You kind of can't ignore it. So doing the goofy ass tanning bed doesn't really help your situation. Like, it would probably have been better to do something like, I wanted my relationship to work out with you so bad. I made a wish on a star and I went back in time and I keep reliving the day, or something like that. But probably, it's her. I mean, I like the writer going in that direction to some extent, because it is at the heart of any story. But I don't think you needed a time travel story to make this work. It's meant to be a comedy, but like Pete Davidson looks like he's the straight man in this, and Kelly's doing all the heavy lifting in terms of the comedy, and she's okay for that, but I don't know if she's the funniest for that. So, and Pete is a good sort of person for this role, right? Because he's dating like a million people in real life and dated a bunch of celebrities, so, and he's the right age. And Kelly, I think she's probably older, but oh my God, look at the hashtags: meet cute trailer, meet cute scenes, meet cute movie trailer, meet cute movies. Pete Davidson stand up. There's no stand up in this. Kelly Cuoco, Hollywood movies, Bengali dubbed full action HD. Why are you putting it? Oh man, somebody went nuts with these. Look at this. Look at all these hashtags in all these movies. You people. I guess this is C-Web News. They're trying to jack themselves up. I'm not voting you up. It's a little bit ridiculous. C-Web, whatever you are. I mean, geez. Hollywood Game Night. Halen? I don't know what that means. Hollywood Thriller. It's not a thriller. Hollywood Unlocked with Jason Lee. I don't know what that is. Hollywood Undead. There's no undead people in this movie. What the hell is this? Why are you putting in so many dumb? I would have voted it up maybe, but I'm definitely not doing it now. So, is Meet Cute going to be good? It seems like a run-of-the-mill movie. If this had come out before the pandemic, probably would have did okay. Now, I don't know. This sounds like a movie. You'd definitely wait until it ran on streaming and watch it on your service for nothing. I mean, I guess it's already on Peacock, so it's not going to be in theaters, but I don't know, man. It just, I mean, good on Peacock for giving their customers something other than TV shows and reruns of TV shows, but it seems a little lazy to make it a tanning bed. Yeah, I would have gone with a more, I don't know, scientific angle. Maybe she works at a research facility and they're working on time travel and she knows it works, but they haven't quite figured it out. She keeps going to the machine and going back in time and they don't know about it. That would be kind of cool. Maybe you could even show a moment where she goes back. She doesn't go back in time, but she gets caught and she's in trouble for using the machine, and then she goes back in time to undo that. See, that would be kind of cool, right? So that would give her an excuse to keep going back to the machine, as opposed to this, which seems a little. Here's what it is. I think I nailed it. It's too much like a Saturday Night Live sketch, gone too long. Like if you made this as a sketch, I think it would be killer. Like one of those short films on SNL, made it like 5 minutes long. Yeah. I don't think it's a 90-minute concept. Yeah, that's it. I nailed it. So first act, she meets him, has the perfect date, but something's a little off. And then she goes back in time, or it's the date where she tells him, because she tells him in the trailer. Or maybe she tells him in that first date and then says, I shouldn't have told him, and then goes back in time and to redo it again anyway to get it perfect. And then you kind of realize you see the full date in the first act, and then she goes back in time, and then you see parts of it again. It's hard to shoot these movies because you're repeating the same thing over and over, but you have to do it in such a way that, okay, you see the beginning of something, and then when you see the whole date again, you focus on the thing you only saw the beginning of, right? Something like that. So, yeah, like the first act is her sort of establishing the pattern, and then she confesses that she's trying to save him, and then I guess she keeps telling him each time she goes back in time, and then eventually she screws it up worse and worse and worse, to the point at which he's starting to suspect every time he does it. And then finally the third act is either she tries to go back in time and can't do it, and now has to deal with the consequences of how much she screwed up, or she goes back in time and realizes they're just not right for each other, and then just avoids them and doesn't meet him. I don't see the two ending up together in this movie, because that would be too easy. But then again, it feels like an easy concept, so maybe it does end that way. Would I see this? Well, I definitely wouldn't go to theaters for it. It's not in theaters, it's on streaming. I wouldn't buy Peacock just to see it. If I had Peacock, I probably wouldn't see it. I mean, I really love time travel stuff, so I guess if it was free to me, like I have free HBO Max, like if I had free Peacock, I might watch it, at least to see the time travel portion of it, to see if it's cool. But I have a feeling it's not cool. It's just, lame, and then the emphasis is on their dating, in which case it's so much on their dating, you wonder why they bothered with the time travel conceit at all. So, I gotta say, though, both the actors are likable. I mean, I didn't hate them in the trailer. I thought they delivered their lines well. They were very casual. I felt like it didn't feel forced. Kelly's doing her thing where she's a little bit manic, and Pete Davidson's just doing Pete Davidson, but it seemed okay. I don't know. I wonder, though, until Pete Davidson gets something he can really sink his teeth in, I don't know how good these movies are for him, because he just seems like kind of a big nothing in him. When he plays a romantic lead, most men tend to be in these movies because the emphasis is for the women. Kelly is just kind of doing what she always does. So, to me, Pete Davidson needs some sort of breakout crazy comedy. I thought it might have been Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. I mean, he looked good in that. That looked like a fun movie, but this just looks, looks like, it looks like a high-end fluff piece, I'll say. So if you like these romantic comedies, you don't mind the time travel aspect being too stupid, I think you'd enjoy it. It's probably not for me, though. All right, right, Little Joan? Right, Little Joan? We had a nice walkies until it started raining. I know, ruined our walkies. And that's it for me, Tony D, and Little Joan. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for our more bass takes. We got a Hollywoke hot take and a news blast. We'll see you at the Art Walk in Smithville on the 17th. That's Saturday. And we'll see you in the next one.